Hey there, guys. Joe the Auto Guy here with Joe the Auto Guy YouTube channel. I just wanted to showcase a couple of Milwaukee tools that I've used, long-term reviews. I love them. They're all the Milwaukee fuel ratchets. I have every single one, and I'm just going to say, like, honestly, they're probably absolutely needed if you work on cars. Be this for any sort of profession, or if you have some Milwaukee M12 tools, get one of these added onto your tool line. It's fantastic. Like I said, long term, I've had no issues with them. I've had no returns. I've had no warranty concerns at all. I've actually put them under pretty heavy abuse. I haven't snapped a head off or anything of that nature. Batteries lasted fine. I will ever say the 2.0 batteries do work great on them. I feel, and personally use the 4.0 batteries or 3.0s or up, actually give it like a little more power grunt, especially in the long reaches, but they've been pretty fantastic. So let's take a look at them, show you I've used them a while. So like I said, I have the whole line from the Milwaukee 3/8, even the half-inch drive, long reach quarter, and the long reach 3/8. They don't make a long reach half-inch drive. But these are all the fuel models. They are all just great. I use these two especially. I work at Ford and I do a lot of water pumps and stuff in chassis. So getting the front covers off, these tools have been drastically game-changing how I actually tackle those jobs, and probably took, at least half an hour off my flat rate time on those. So honestly, I find new uses for them all the time. I mainly use them at my full-time job, which I'm not allowed to film at, but I'll try to sneak some videos in here and there. The quarter and 3/8 short. I'd say if you were going to have deciding between the long reach or these guys, I would do the long reach 3/8 first. You get more leverage with the body and it has power and the reach when you need it. Quarter, you can kind of go either way. I do find myself using the small quarter quite a bit. And sometimes I actually forget I have this and I'm like, oh yeah, why am I using my short one when this long reach will get in there better? Like I said, it's just options. You can see I've used them all quite a bit. I used the quarter. I had the quarter for a lot longer in service. That's why this one's more kind of beat up. But they're all great. The quarter, everything adds up. That light really goes to where you want it. Where you're actually working it to, as they all do. And that's just what's fantastic about them. Like I said, the bodies get skinnier. I can get this one into a lot more places. And usually if you're using a short one, you'll be able to fit this one in there. So I would say if you had to decide between long reach first or these first, I mean, get them all, obviously, if you can afford it. But I would go with the long reaches first. They're great. Half inch, I do actually use quite a bit. It's nice to not have to, doing engine work or engine dismantling, have to flip between half-inch 3/8 size sockets. So I just, between other impacts and stuff, and like I said, I got my half-inch drive here. I constantly flipping half-inch drive sockets around, so I actually do use this one quite a bit. But yeah, so they were great. Like I said, they're all fantastic. The fuel line, everything. I love everything about these. They're fast. They actually have a lot of torque to give grunt. I actually do have Snap-on's versions of these, and although I will say Snap-on's quarter is a little bit faster, which when you're taking valve cover bolts off and stuff like that, it's great. But it has nowhere near the amount of breakaway torque that these have. And even though they're not rated for that, these things I can usually hit in a weird awkward spot, and it'll break the fastener loose and keep going. Snap-on, hit the trigger, it just kind of logs out, and you got to actually break it free and make sure it's loose. I actually have an instance with the 3/8 versus the 3/8 long reach of Snap-on. I don't have a video of it, but taking a bolt out of a transmission, of a newer transmission for the cable on 8-speed Ford, kind of a weird angle. You got to use a long reach to get up in there, and it's just a 13mm bolt, so use a swivel socket. And the 3/8 long reach Snap-on was just kind of bogging down. You had to use it manually. And then we tried it with 3/8 long reach, the 3/8 long reach, and it literally just backed the whole thing right out, no problem. The reason it was bogging down was the Loctite, so the Milwaukees were able to fight past the Loctite tension, which that's what I was looking for. So it was great. So thanks for watching this. If this helped your decision at all, I have nothing bad to say about them besides I wish they could be a little faster, but you're not going to get that breakaway torque and that power with more speed. There's a trade-off. So they've been fantastic. I can't recommend them enough. M12 line. I actually have M12 6.0 batteries, and I hardly ever have to charge them. These things, they sit for weeks. Me constantly using them, and I flip batteries around the charger here and there, but it is what it is. So thanks for watching, guys. I really hope this video helps you decide if you want to get the long reach or the short time. I think the long reach is the better way to go for the start. I find more ways to use these all the time. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for a lot more videos like this one, and we'll see you in the next one.